And hello everyone, it's Aimer here. Today's gonna be a video about the most recent dev stream where they pretty much previewed everything coming on season 2, episode 2, which is set to arrive in 1 week from now on. And just as a disclaimer or just a little bit of information, they showed Serena gameplay and like a new area, but I won't be showing like straight video from that because I think it's better if you go and see it on the dev stream itself. But I will be showing like screenshots of her skills and everything that they showed it, as long well also like describing what they do and pretty much what they mention during the whole dev stream. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so for the next, sorry, for the first like major improvements that they mentioned is this screenshot that you can see here. It's about the major issues or some of the, most requested changes in the game currently. And the first one they talked about was about the ghost bullet, or like if you've been playing the game or like you've been consuming content on it, you will know that when you reach a certain fire rate, there are some bullets that don't register and you lose damage technically. They say that they're gonna fix this by limiting the fire rate to 2k. I don't know if it was a mistranslation by the team or if it's really 2k, but 2k sounds like a lot of fire rate still. But yeah, they say that they're gonna limit that, as you know, to start the fix itself. And well, we just hope that we see more changes, or if that's enough. I don't think so, but we'll have to see. Now, for the next thing is about the Descendant balance. Now, this is probably bad news for some people. I agree that this was needed, but probably a lot of people will disagree. The What they mentioned was that their idea of balance is to balance all descendants around like Balbi, Biesa, Haley, and Bonnie power level. They mentioned that Freyna is a little bit higher than them, but not like super like strong. And they mentioned that Ines is obviously like way stronger than any descendant in the game. So yeah, she is finally getting a nerf. They are finally nerfing Ines because let's be real, she is really broken in the game. And as they mentioned in previous dev streams, by her being broken, it actually harms the development of new content because she's just way too strong. So they're finally nerfing Ines. I don't think they mentioned what they're gonna do to her, or I don't think I noticed myself what if they're doing something. They did mention that they're gonna nerf her, but all of the descendant balance is gonna come in just one patch. Um, at least that's what I understood. So we'll have to see. They will also change the core farming issue, which a lot of people complain about, like it being like too time consuming and everything. So what they mention is that now you'll be able to carry like your weapon cores and everything up into like into a new copy of the weapon. So this means that if you build like two last daggers because you wanted one for Boideration Perch and one for Filer, um, now you won't have to like re-roll everything because you can like copy. Well, you will carry every progress into the new weapon. Obviously, you will have to like re-roll the specific like thing you want to re-roll, but it makes like less grindy in overall in general life. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good change, and we'll have to see how it goes. So for the next part, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I won't be showing you gameplay of her because I think it's better if you go see it on the dev stream itself. But I will show you screenshots of all Serena skills and kind of like describe what she does. So for the passive skill, you literally just gain a lot of firearm bonuses while you are flying, as you can see here on the screen, and that's pretty much her passive. So pretty much means that she's gonna be stronger when using weapons, especially launchers. For the first skill, we see that it's a fire singular skill. It's called Sacred Flame, and pretty much when you launch that skill, which is like a fire, like a sword, I guess, not sword, but like a fire wave. You inflict enemies with a certain debuff, or if you hit allies, you also have some them blessing. As you can see here on the screen, all the ratios that she has. So you can start theory crafting um, pretty much your build. Second one is a fire singular skill, which is called Ascension, and this one pretty much is just it just makes you like fly, levitate, I guess, literally. There's nothing to it other than that. And obviously, on the right side of the information screen, you can see all of the bonuses you would get and like the cost per to maintain that skill and everything involved in that. The third one is a fire dimension skill, where it says when using the ground, Serena shoots into the air. When using midair, Serena moves quickly in the direction of movement and reloads the currently equipped weapons. So basically, when you use it on the ground, she pretty much jumps really high. And when you use it midair, it's like a dash, like kill and dash, I guess. But it reloads your weapon automatically, so you don't have to do the animation. Um, as you can see here on the right side, it's pretty much all the bonuses you will get and all the cost, cooldown, everything you will need to like start crafting, theory crafting your build. And for the last one, we can see that it's a fire dimension skill, and it's called Redemption. When used on the ground, removes all debuffs on Serena and allies within range and grants Prayer of Redemption. When used midair, grants Redemption's Judgment to self. So this can be used in two ways. It can be either used to be a support skill to your allies, or it can be a self damage buff. As you can see on the right side, Prayer of the Redemption is the pretty much the player like your support's buff, and Redemption Adjustment is your selfish, I guess, damage buff. This was all of Serena's skills that we pretty much saw. We get we got to see a lot of her gameplay, pretty much how she would play with firearms, and she looks interesting. Interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think she's gonna be another Ines. She definitely didn't look broken, but we'll have to see. Now, for the next changes they announced is two new zones called the Sigma Sector Drop of Operation. They showed the gameplay of this. It doesn't. It just looks like another instance zone. Doesn't look like anything crazy, but they did say that you pretty much are gonna be randomized in whenever you land here. So the like the fatigue of repeating the mission won't be as much as previous content in the game. This goes attached to the new arc tuning system, as you can see here on the screen. And honestly, the arc tuning system surprised me because a lot of people were like panicking before it being announced about like, oh, it's a skill tree, it's gonna be like super grindy, gonna break the game. Like all of those like doubts that you get from this type of skill tree systems, like Paragon in Diablo and everything like that. Um, they did mention that this kind of works like the inversion reinforcement where you need to gather energy, and once you reach like level 40, as you can see on the screen, you will be able to like allocate points in the skill tree. They did mention that you will be able to get it like from everywhere, but if you want the most efficient way to get it is gonna be um in the Sigma sector, which is the new two zones. That and like there's gonna be certain things in the Sigma sector that are gonna be able to give you an increased experience for your arc tuning to get it even faster. As you can see here on the screen, you will have 3 presets, and there's like a lot of bonuses. The devs showed in the Desvtream one of her builds to pretty much go around with Serena like perma flying and to aid her firearm attack damage. Sorry, as you can see, applied arc tuning effects, and there's a lot of like firearm attack bonuses, including crit damage against Colossus, explosive attack, max MP. So there's gonna be a lot of bonuses. So we can expect like since we have 3 presets, we're gonna be able to craft like 3 crazy builds per character, and it only goes to level 40. So as you can see on the like the slots that are highlighted, you cannot simply go and unlock everything like crazy. You need to actually think on the path that you want to go to unlock certain perks, which are the ultimate ones. The yellow ones are the strongest ones. So Yeah, it's really up to you on how you're gonna build your character. I think it's pretty customizable, and I look forward to it actually. So let's get right into the next change. So for the next addition to the game is gonna be the new dog. I forgot the name of the best press hunting dog. Sorry, it's in the screen. You will see it. What this dog's special ability is gonna be is that the dog is gonna be able to auto refill all of your ammunition. So if you have, let's say, a launcher equipped, the dog is gonna autofill your ammo periodically. They didn't show the um, interval, like the time interval to for it to refill your ammo, but that's what it's gonna do. I think this pretty much they made this fellow for Serena, so she can stay on the air like permanently. Sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be its ability. It's also gonna have auto dismantle, and the things that they changed on the other dog was that the other dog, the unique ability was that the auto dismantle, right? But because this one has it too, they changed the other dog's ability, and the first fellow ability is gonna now be a HP recovery effect, um, which will help like all of our tank builds, I guess. Like tank Belby, tank Biesa, Enso, Glay, to give us more regen in general. Now, the next edition, they showed us four weapons. Sadly, I couldn't get a good screenshot of the sniper rifle, but they are adding a sniper rifle that whenever you aim, you will consume MP to do more damage. That's the unique ability. I didn't, like I said, I didn't manage to get a good screenshot of it. But the next weapon added, it's called the Malevolent. It's gonna be a hand cannon, as you can see, and unique ability says that on hitting an enemy creates a bladed cog that bounces between enemies, and if you hit a weak point, you will create more blade cogs. Basically, it's literally what it sounds. It's gonna be a farming or moving weapon, however you wanna call it. I think pretty much Clay is gonna be using this to move now, like literally. And we'll have to see how strong it is. The next one is called the Ancient Knight. And as you can see here, the unique ability, it says when reloading in midair grants float. When multi-hit triggers in midair grants atonement. Float and atonement are removed when touching the ground. So this pretty much means that it's gonna be a gun for Serene. And yeah, like there's literally nothing else to say. Like Serena is gonna take this gun pretty much, and we'll have to see if the gun is worth or not, because they also added modules called the multi-hit modules. I'm gonna be explaining that later in the video. But yeah, the last weapon that they added is called the Trolley Dead Arson. Uh, Sadly, whenever they showed their unique ability, the text wasn't there because in the build it didn't show. So I don't really know its unique ability, but you can see here on the weapon spec the all of its stats. And honestly, when they showed it in the video, it looked actually interesting. It's gonna be a beam rifle, sadly, but probably this will be paired up with Ultimate Player whenever he comes out. Now, the next addition is four sets of external components. I'm going to leave you on the screen all four of them, or maybe two and two. I will see how I did the video. But we have four new sets. One is called the Unpredictable Auxiliary Power, which pretty much is just gambling for substats. You can see here on the screen all of its effects. And it's only going to be a four set effect, not a two piece. So you're going to have to equip all of its four pieces to be able to, gamble and see which effect is the one that you get. It has really some really nice bonus, like you can see skill power plus 21% or firearm attack plus 25%. The cooldown is a little bit long, but it's there. Now the next one is the Crusader Knight Auxiliary Power, which is pretty much just a tank external component. And you can see on the screen the side effects. And like I said, it's just for tanking. It's not like super crazy or anything, but I guess If you want to tank more, use that one. The next one is the sprint and auxiliary power. And just as its name says it, when using a skill, grants one stack of agility up to one stacks, 30-second duration, and the movement speed is increased by 10%. So nothing super crazy, I guess. 10% is not like a lot, but we will have to see how it works. And the last one is the ascending armory auxiliary power, which is gonna be used for Serena. As you can see here, it has a skill cost 2 set effect, and when reloading in midair, providing supply bullets. And you can see that fire field supplies plus 10%, intercept battle supplies plus 10%. So pretty much means that when you are like reloading while flying, you'll be able to get more ammunition in whatever you're doing. Now for this last part of the video, I will be showing the last like addition to the game, and also I will be showing at the very end all of the skin concepts they showed, and some of the skins are already like added into the game, but they will just come out whenever episode 2 comes out. So as you can see here on the screen, we have a new set of modules which are called the multi-bullet or multi-hit, multi-shots. What they mention about the multi-hits is that instead of like this being like ricochet into an enemy, what it's gonna do is that one bullet is gonna do more damage, like more instances of damage. So this is gonna make up for like weapons that don't have like super high crit rate to do more damage. This is the intended effect, but we will have to see how it works like actually in game. But that's the intended effect. We also have a new a new set of modules that call the compressed thermal rounds, or depending on the attribute that you're gonna go, but it's the compressed rounds. I guess you can call them like that. And it says hitting an enemy 3 times in a row with a firearm attack from a distance of 25 meters or more deals 24% of fire attack as additional damage. For being level 1, 24% added at level 1 sounds really crazy. I think this will work better on Haley, but we will have to see because her also passive skill works with that. So maybe this will like actually alter our current weapon builds. We'll have to see. And for the last part before the skins is the Descendant ultimate transfer that they mentioned. Whenever you like carry everything from the normal Descendant to your ultimate Descendant. As you can see here on the screen, it literally shows you what it's gonna carry. You can see from Bonnie to Ultimate Bonnie, you're gonna carry one energy capacity, and you're gonna carry 60 modules, as you can see. And the implant material, they say that they're gonna only allow it for certain events, and because it's like the first time they're doing this, we're gonna be able to get 2 on this event on season 2, episode 2. I don't know why they're limiting these to pure events, but I mean, to be honest, there's not that much difference between an ultimate descendant and a normal descendant. So I guess you can now build your Blair if you want to. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching the video. I will be now showing all the skins and the concept skins in some sort of showcase. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.